Good morning, everyone. We didn't really know what we wanted to do today, but Sai wanted to go fishing, and so we went to this spot that we call $11 Beach because the toll ticket in is $11, but it's actually part of the world famous, focus in, 17-mile drive, which is all part of Pebble Beach. So it is like a really scenic drive, and there's different points to stop at, and all these beaches are private, and it's just really ritzy. So I think we're just gonna spend the day fishing, playing with Jerry.
We have surfboards just in case.
We have
some deer back there.
Yeah, we have some surfboards just in case the surf is good. So yeah, we will just see where the wind takes us today.
All right, we're at Moss Beach on the 17-mile drive. Gonna see if we can catch some fish. It's beautiful out today. Yeah, hopefully we can break this no fish spell. We'll see. Jerry's excited he gets to play on the beach here.
Yeah.
JC's excited she gets to play too.
Yep. And I have fun facts in my pamphlet.
Yeah, we'll tell you guys some fun facts about the 17-mile drive here soon.
Some Pebble Beach golfers on a cool 48-degree morning. Jay, where's your stick? Where's your stick? Yeah. Oh gosh. Jerry boy! Jerry! Come here! Okay.
Check out all these cool tide pools. Hermit crabs running around. All right, so we're on the 17-mile drive, which is exactly 17 miles long. It was opened in 1881. There are 7 championship golf courses along it, including Pebble Beach, which is the #1 public golf course in the country. Beautiful.
There are some crazy rough looking waves out there past Sai. And like those over there, you can't tell, but they're massive. They're so big. They just look scary. But then I'm over here by this little tide pool, and there's this little trickling waterfall, and it's like a little Zen garden. Of course, a big wave comes in. Yeah, but then it's just like the sound of water trickling over the rocks. Just really relaxing and all zen. And so I'm just looking for critters in the tide pools, but it's honestly just a boatload of snails. Or crabs. Oh, it's hermit crabs. Let's see. Some crawling around. Little crabs. That's cool.
So here we're just kind of beach hopping, where I think we might be able to catch some fish. All these beaches look like they would be full of fish, but unfortunately they are not.
Jerry. Jerry, let's go get your stick. Come on. Jerry, come on. Jerry.
So here we have a bunch of sea lions on the rock. JC called them seals, I think, but we have learned the difference between seals and sea lions since being out here. So the sea lions, they have the external ear that you can see, and they bark and walk on land. And seals don't have visible ears, and they just kind of like wriggle around on their stomachs to move around on land. But yeah.
What's that guy doing? Just rock climbing. Look at that seal rock climbing right there. Do you see him, Si? He's like kind of near the bottom. In this video, you'll be able to see him. He's not very good at climbing rocks, honestly. I've loved seeing all the different plant types here. This is a succulent called an ice plant. It covers a lot of coastal California, but it's super invasive, grows easily, chokes out other native plants, and changes the soil composition. So, Silas is fishing, which is cool, but I think this rock over here is super cool. It gets covered in water, and then there's just a waterfall for a little bit. Waterfall. So that's cool. It's just taking a stick closer and closer to the water. Jerry loves the ocean, but I do think he misses swimming in water that's deep enough to get his feet off the ground. Ah! I made it! Do you see that? This is just another angle of the succulent plant. Like, now it's like their grass, but it's not. It's a whole succulent plant. It's so cool. There's Jerry in it. Yeah. I just think it's really neat. And it's not just like, oh, because we're at Pebble Beach, they have this like cool succulent grass. This is just how like all the rocky coastlines are, which is super cool. Jerry. Cheer. Let's go up on this rock. Let's go here. Jerry really likes this spot because the tide, or like the waves, pull out and then kind of make this nice little calm area. And then the water comes in and it gets a lot deeper, and I think he just thinks it's really funny, or like wants to go swimming because it looks like a pool. But there's kind of a lot of rocks and the waves get strong, and I'm not really trying to do like a search and rescue dive mission today, so he's on his leash, of course, and he can play in there all he wants, but I'm happy. Seabirds, been over here doing funny seabird stuff for a while. Off the bottom. That was a pretty long time, but normal seabird breath capacity. Look how peaceful is this little tide pool? It's got this. You probably can't hear it over the roar of the ocean. This little water feature with just some little crab boys. Be bopping around.
This is the Lone Cypress. It is believed to be at least 250 years old. It's one of the most photographed trees in the world and has been the logo of Pebble Beach Resort since its beginning in 1919.
All right, guys, pop quiz. Seals or sea lions?
Answer? Bull kelp.
So we're over here at the Lone Cypress, and all I can think about is, how much does this house cost? Does anyone live here? Like, you just live next to the iconic Lone Cypress? That's pretty cool. This tree is Ghost Tree. And look at it growing its roots around this rock. It's very cool.
Oh, you did.
When we were driving by this house, the front of it is like built into the crazy rocks and has cypress roots and trees like growing out of the whole front part of this house. It was really cool and looked like a castle. Sai's looking it up on his Onyx map right now to see if it like says who owns it. I'm sure it doesn't, but who owns it?
Wendy McCaw.
Wendy McCaw. Fake name or real name? We will find out. TBD. Alright, update. Wendy McCaw. Let's see.
Businesswoman,
Yep.
owner of the Santa Barbara News Press. She owns this castle.
Sorry, that's probably a lot of info about her, but honestly, it's just a quick Google search, so that's her problem. Owns that really, really cool castle house. Okay, we are definitely not supposed to be on this road. It said for hotel guests only, but say la vie. Everywhere else we've been driving so far is, I don't want to say like random golf course, because that's probably not very nice. but there's 8 golf courses in this like whole 17-mile drive area. But we are like now at like the Pebble Beach, and the views are stunning. The grass is very green. There's some geese, as Silas thought were turkeys. In his defense, there are a lot of turkeys here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this gate is going to now be a problem. Update. They let us through the gate because Silas asked if he could go fish off a pier, which is honestly, this is just hilarious to me. Like, we are in the Pebble Beach. I'm in like these gray sweatpants.
Grungy hoodie.
Grungy hoodie in our big ass van. Just driving. Sorry, family, I just cursed. Just driving around Pebble Beach asking if we could just do some public fishing off their pier.
To be fair, this van's pretty expensive. You might look ritzy.
Yeah, we look ritzy. I literally have socks and sandals on, so again, to be continued. I mean, like, these are the houses we're driving by right now. Yeah, this is just hilarious. I cannot.
Maybe I'll catch a fish here.
If this is where Sai catches his first fish. Like, what is this? Like, I think this is just like the bar cart at Pebble Beach. Like, okay, cool. We're at something called the Beach Club. There's absolutely no way this is gonna work out, but member and guest parking only. I feel like a guest, so I feel really welcome here, and I feel like a guest already, so don't know if you don't ask, I guess. I'm gonna let Silas do all the talking. This is definitely his time to shine. Sheesh. Here is the fancy pier he wanted to come check out, so I'm gonna get all the footage now before we get kicked out. I don't know, it says please clean up after your pet, so like
I'm gonna go fishing.
Sai's gonna go fishing, so don't hit any of these fancy cars. I feel like you're kind of close to that white one, but what do I know?
Let's see.
So everyone just caught a glimpse of my driving anxiety. Anyways, again, I'm getting all the footage I can now before we get kicked out of here. I feel like we had a leg to stand on when it said guest parking. Like, yeah, I'm a guest, but now it's looking very members and not guests.
JC thought we were gonna go to jail, so I did not go fishing.
I'm not sure if you guys have heard of Clint Eastwood or not, but he's probably most famous for being the mayor of Carmel in 1986. Just kidding. But he actually was the mayor of Carmel. He also owns this restaurant and inn that we're currently at called Mission Ranch. Our friends Kellen and Kevin highly recommended it. A couple days before coming here, the tide was super high, so it filled this wetland area. It's not always filled with water, but it was great for viewing ducks and obviously other wildlife. Here come the deer. And they put on quite a show for our dinner.
Straight up National Geographic out here.
This is like the safari.
Yeah. That's awesome.
see a show. Yeah.
Yeah, Dad showed me the
He's pretty cute.
yeah, right.